Shout out Near Falls with D Hall's podcast.
Welcome to Near Falls with D Hall. He's talking on bars and how they win it all. Yeah, it's just Near Falls with D Hall. The final takedown, the glory or the fall. So loosen up, step on in, wrestle with the need to win. We're talking Near Falls with D Hall. Ready or not, he's here to brawl.
All right, joining me now on the call, we have head coach of the Montour Spartans, Mr. Zach Tournay. How are you, sir?
I'm great. How are you?
Doing good, as always. So pumped up to talk to you. The dreaded Montour Spartans over there across the parkway, just on the other side, of course. But no, I always love to talk to Montour Spartans. Love talking about the teams right next door to me. So let's just dive right into it. Wrap up last year and kind of bring me into the offseason program this year.
So I guess to wrap up last season, we had a pretty solid dual meet success. We finished 9-9. At our own Montour duels, we placed third, out of 10 schools. And then we had some really successful individual postseason where we had we qualified 2 wrestlers for states and 2 place winners at the state tournament last year. And they're both returning this year as seniors. So that was a huge way to end last season. And now coming into this season, we are, I want to say, a senior heavy squad with 8 seniors returning. Basically, we graduated 2 seniors last year. So we had a ton of underclassmen that are this year will basically be our full lineup. Like almost every single senior will probably be a starter. We have 1 junior and a couple sophomores and a couple freshmen that are going to find their way in the starting lineup this year. So.
Love that, Coach. Okay, so let's talk about, obviously, the college season is just getting going. Do you have anyone rolling around on the college circuit?
I do. First and foremost, we have Anthony Orlandini. He's at St. Vincent College. He's been voted team captain this year as a sophomore. Nice. And he was twice voted the Pack Wrestler of the Week. He was champion at the Mount Union Invitational and champion at the Shenandoah Invitational. So he's killing it up there at St. Vincent. We also have Peter Chacon, who's still at Duke University.
Nice.
And we have a couple wrestlers, AJ Esposito and Jacob Stetz. They are at Slippery Rock wrestling for their club team, which, in 2 years will turn into a full-blown, D2 program.
Yes,
and
sir.
then Lucas Swearingen, he's out at Dayton University. They have a club team out there. So we have quite a few Spartans that are out there in the college ranks still rolling around, which is always great to see.
Absolutely love to hear that, Coach. Okay, next question I have for you. Bring me in. Talk to me about the schedule this year. Is it more the same? Have you guys tweaked it a little bit? I know that's always a interesting question for me.
Yeah, so our dual meets, they're pretty much all the same. So all the matches that we had last year, the section matches stay the same. So we've got, West Allegheny, Moon, Blackhawk, and us. We're all in the same section. We kicked the season off with a home duel against Hopewell. And then we have another dual meet with Southside Beaver. And then we also, last year, we traveled to Brook High School down in West Virginia, where my dad used to coach. Then a couple years ago, so their coach and we started just a, dual meet tournament or dual meets first off, and then we ended up going to their tournament last year as well. And then we're going to go back to that tournament also this year, the Brook Classic. That's in January. Tournaments stay the same pretty much. Chartiers Houston first tournament. We're going to be at the North Hills Duels, and then our own MAC tournament at Laurel this year. Allegheny County tournament always, and then we finish up with our own Montour Duels tournament after the Brook Classic at the end of January. So,
Coach, give me some leaders that are going to help you kind of guide this squad this year.
Leaders this year, like I said, we have 8 seniors on the team, so we're going to be relying on those seniors to be our leaders. First and foremost, we have Jacob Chacon, Peter's little brother, obviously. He is senior, WPIAL qualifier last year, so we're hoping for big things out of him. And our 2 returning state medalists, Rook Smith, he placed 8th last year at the States, and he's a senior also this year. And Kristen Walzer, our other senior, she placed 6th last year at the girls' state tournament. She was a WPIAL champion and regional champion for the girls, but she wrestles on my boys' team. She'll wrestle, 107 pounds for us, and then come postseason, she'll wrestle girls postseason. And we also have Jacob Habadell. He's a junior heavyweight. So he's his first 2 years, he's put together 50 wins so far. So we're hoping, a big season out of him. And a couple other, I would say another senior, Tom Cunningham, who's wrestled throughout the summer. He's a senior as well, hoping for big things out of him. And we had two freshmen on the team last year who are now sophomores. So they took their freshman lumps. And 1 year of varsity under their belt, we're hoping that they will both continue to progress and perform for us as well. That's Reese Lagalia and Damon Nelson. So we're hoping for big things out of them as well. Do you hear me?
That's my fault. I hit the mute button.
Okay.
My wife had to come downstairs to grab something, so that's no problem. I'll edit that out. All
okay,
right.
cool.
Coach, give me some people maybe behind the scenes, some administrators, some boosters that normally don't get light shed on them, but let's do that right now.
Okay. So our booster organization is awesome. So we have almost every tournament that we go to, we have the kids get meal money, so they're able to spend it on the concessions. And then a huge bonus for the kids is after Saturday's tournament ends, we all go out for team dinners, and boosters pick up that tab. So we're very thankful and very grateful that we have all the parents and the boosters that do the fundraising and provide that for us. We also we have local businesses that support the team as well, and we'll have new t-shirts, hoodies, sweatpants with the company's logo on that piece of clothing that we'll wear. Usually we almost get a new one for every single tournament that we go to, and the kids wear that at the tournament. So it's kind of like a plus for us. We get all new gear to wear, and the company gets some free advertisement in the gyms. So
gotta love a little rub on rub. I love that. Good stuff.
That's right.
All right, Coach. Next thing I have for you, give me the coaches that are helping you out this year. People that junior high, high school. Who's helping you with the squad this year?
So my coaching staff is all coming back from last year. So my varsity assistant is Steve Fullwood. And then I also have a couple volunteer coaches that are also helping us out. First one is Aiden DeLuca. He was class of 2021, graduated from Montour.
Nice.
And he went on to wrestle at Western New England and recently graduated. And he's living back at home, first job post-college. So he's helping us out as a volunteer basis. And so is Reno DeCesar, who was class of 2020. He's in grad school right now at Duquesne University, and he's been volunteering his time as well. So those two guys, plus myself and Steve, we take care of the varsity. And then junior high, we'll have Matt Oblock and Ryan Recanu are my junior high coaches.
That's right. Did he coach for you guys last year, right?
He did, yeah. So
that's nice.
Matt's in his 3rd year of coaching the junior high team. And then Ryan is in his 2nd year coaching. And both of them, the benefit of that too is Ryan's a teacher in the elementary school, and Matt is a one of the tech guys for the school district. So he's working in our district as well.
It's always good to have people inside the walls, no doubt.
Yes, for sure. And then Dad will always be
I
at
was
every
waiting
single
for
tournament.
him. Come on now.
Yeah, he's always at every single tournament, every single match. And then you'll see him you'll hear him in the corner as well.
He's definitely got that voice, man. I love it. Yeah, he's one
Yes.
of those legendary figures that roam around the each tournament for sure.
100%.
Okay, let's talk about, we talked about some of your leaders. I think that, a lot of WPIAL fans know the names like the Orlandinis and Rook Smiths and things of that nature. Give me maybe the other side of that coin, someone that, we don't know their name right now, but maybe by the end of March, the WPIAL fans are going to know the name.
I'm going to toss out this name. He's a freshman. He placed third in the districts last year as an 8th grader. His name is Archie Collins. And he is going to he'll find himself in the starting lineup for us day one.
What weight we thinking?
He's like probably maybe 160, 172.
Big boy. Okay.
He plays football also, so he had a really good football season this year. But he's a really good wrestler. And being a freshman, he'll have those freshman growing pains. But we're expecting big things out of him this year too. So he's gonna kind of like, maybe under the radar right now, but come January, you'll know who he is.
That's what I'm talking about. Okay, Coach. Next question I have for you. Give me the glue guy, a guy that kind of like all the wrestlers kind of gravitate towards. The coaches seem to kind of enjoy to be around. Give me a guy like that.
Right now, it's Jacob Chacon,
Okay.
senior leader, senior captain. He is
Love me some Jacob Chacon. He's so tough.
He's the most vocal in the room. He has a willingness to help out every and any teammate that is on the team, and whether it's showing them something on the mat or just how to be a varsity wrestler. He is every bit of that leader. Team captain last year as well as a junior, and we're happy that he's back this year for his senior season, because we're going to count on him to be one of our our anchors in our lineup. So he's definitely the glue guy that we have on our team.
Coach, social medias, how can we follow the squad this year?
Social media, I have my own personal X account. So Montour Coach Zach, I'll be posting stuff on there after every tournament match, stuff like that. We have Instagram. I got my own personal Instagram. Plus, we have a Montour Wrestling Instagram page that the kids run or the seniors run, and it's been passed down from senior class to senior class.
Very cool.
So it'll be interesting to see what they post this year. So that's under Montour Wrestling, and then our boosters run our Facebook page. It's Montour Wrestling High School and Junior High, and then I always post stuff on my own personal page as well about the team. Usually, after a tournament, after matches and stuff like that. So there's going to be info aplenty this season. So, yep.
Okay, Coach. Last big question I have for you: goals and expectations you have for the squad.
My personal goal for me is just to build on what we did last year. Having pretty much all of our starting lineup returning, with the exception like I said, we graduated 2 seniors last year. 1 was an everyday starter. So our entire starting lineup is basically coming back, and having an influx of some freshmen who are, pretty decent wrestlers themselves. They've been wrestling for quite a while. We're hoping to be competitive within our section, compete for a playoff berth. I know there's a couple teams in our section that are pretty tough, and we're hoping to make a name for ourselves that way also with a team, and then obviously to end the year with another trip to Hershey on the individual success.
Absolutely.
So we're hoping that our seniors who, this is their last hurrah. So we're hoping that the ones that were on the podium last year can take a couple steps up the podium. If not the biggest step up, to be at the top. So that would be awesome to get that as well. So individual success at the end of the season is always a plus. So, and we'll get some chocolate at the end.
I love that, Coach. Okay, last thing I have for you. Anything or anyone you want to shout out before I leave you go?
I shout out to my coaching staff and the boosters. All of our alumni too. It's a personal joy of mine, I guess. It's always around Thanksgiving and Christmas time where I get text messages from every alumni who I've ever coached, and they want to know when practice is and can I come to practice. I think I had last year a practice, the same amount of kids that I had on the team. I had that many alumni.
That's awesome.
Come to that practice. So it's always great whenever they show up because I just kind of let the alumni run the practice. So when Peter and when Anthony Orlandini come back, Roman Masick always pops his head in, and I just let them take over practice because it's theirs to run. So, and to have those different voices come in and speak to the team, show them stuff that we've already showed them, and getting that from a different perspective, that really hammers our goals home when you hear it from somebody else other than the coaches that they hear every day. So can't wait to see them in a few weeks whenever they're home for Christmas break.
Love that, Coach. Thank you so much for taking some time out and hanging out with me. I can't wait to see you out there this year. Thank
you very much, buddy. Appreciate it. You having me on, and I'm sure we'll see you that big dual meet in January I think it's at our place this year, right? West Allegheny.
Oh boy. You know what? I'm going to get yelled at because I was just talking to the Seneca Valley coach, and he asked me the same thing. He's like, I think we're wrestling West Day December 3rd. I was like, I'll be honest with you, I haven't looked at any schedules yet. I've been so locked in on trying to get you guys worked out. So
yeah,
but either way, man,
West Allegheny's going to be tough this year.
That's what I hear. Hear. I mean, not what I hear. It's what I know. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I hope they, how paper and injuries and all that kind of stuff goes. But man, it's going to be a fun year for a lot of teams, and I think that it's going to be wide open this year. So that's what's fun, and a lot of wide openness on the individual side as well.
Every year is different too. Mm-hmm. So that's the joy of our sport. It's anybody. Just because you didn't have a successful year the year before doesn't mean you can't come back and be successful the following year. And then vice versa. You could have a really good year, then you could have a down year. So it's all pretty much on staying healthy and putting in the work. So it's kind of the joy of our sport, I guess.
There's no other way to finish off this episode than that, Coach. I appreciate you. I will see you real soon.
Thanks, buddy. Have a good one.
Later.